What's going on, y'all? Five Sports Talk back at it with another video. In the middle of the NBA and the NFL offseason right now, so not a lot of going on in terms of straight content. But I realized there were a couple topics that I didn't really get to address and talk about in some of my videos, and so I'm just going to address that right now. In particular, the whole DeAndre Jordan fiasco that happened this summer, as well as the state of the Clippers, because they made a lot of moves this year, and I'll give you guys how I project them out to be in the West. So, in terms of the DeAndre Jordan situation, look, I think it was just a rushed decision by DeAndre. Look, he's 26 years old, so he's not exactly an NBA vet, and you can't expect him to think like that. But I think that when he made that decision to verbally commit to the Mavericks, he never really was in it, and we obviously know now that that was the case. But I say that because it was probably one of those where, oh, CP3, I don't feel like he treats me that well. Doc isn't giving me enough love. Maybe Blake's his favorite. I don't get enough touches. He was thinking things like that to where it was messing up with his head, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to stick it to the Clippers, and I'm going to go join the Mavericks and just be my own man. And then he had a day to sleep on it, and he realized that he made a mistake, and so he did the right thing, which is go back to the Clippers. Where he did mess up, you got to call Mark Cuban. You got to at least, if you're going to take his money, and he verbally committed to taking a lot of it, something like $88 million over 4 years. If you're going to do that, you got to at least give the man his respect and the common courtesy to give him a phone call. Yes, I know that's what agents are for, but you got to give him the call and let him know of your decision. It's the right thing to do. So those are my thoughts on the DeAndre Jordan situation. But in terms of the Clippers and how they project out next year, they got their man back. They got Lance Stevenson, Josh Smith, Wesley Johnson, Pablo Prigioni, Cole Aldridge, and the biggest addition that they added this summer, Paul Pierce. Big clutch shot maker, small forward, fills a position and fills a need of a late crunch time score that they desperately needed. So I love the Paul Pierce pickup. And the players I just listed, these guys would be starters on most teams, but they're coming off the bench. And the bench, if you remember last year, was the Clippers' biggest weakness. And so now that they have made that their strength, along with clutch shooting late in games, I see the Clippers as a top 3 team in the West. The only 2 teams that I see right now above the Clippers are the Spurs and the Warriors. And honestly, I don't think the Warriors are going to repeat. So I could even give the Clippers that second spot because they are arguably the deepest team in the West, along with the stars that they have. But I'm going to give the Spurs their respect. And also, they had a hell of an offseason. So I like the Clippers as a top 3 seed, but they are definitely title contenders. And do not underestimate the addition of Paul Pierce. It is going to change this team. I feel like Doc Rivers finally has done a good job as a GM. Let me know what you guys think about the Clippers and their moves. Comment and subscribe below. Thank you.